Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fins Show. I am Miss Fins. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Really do appreciate it. On your way in, as you know, each and every very lovely morning, go ahead and hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Why? It helps out the channel. More people get to see the content, so on and so forth. Honestly, this algorithm thingy is a real thing. I thought it was complete manure, but nope, it's real. Algorithm is real, just like the salary cap people. So please do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to Miss Fins, okay? Subscribe to Miss Fins, share, like, subscribe. Everybody on Twitter, Twitch, thank you so much for joining Miss Fins this morning. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. But if you do me a favor, real quick, come over here to YouTube, hit the like button, and then go right back. No biggie. But guys, again, thank you so much for coming through. Oh man, I missed you guys. Did you miss me? Yeah, I know. I wasn't here the last 2 days. Work did not permit it because I have a very important job. Not that not every single job is important. Mine, it's important too. So that's yeah. But very demanding, I'll tell you that. And because of that, yes, I couldn't be in the last couple of days, guys. But I did let you know what we were gonna talk about today because I figured it's the off season. Why not talk about a couple of fun topics now that we get to talk about it? Because once the season starts, we all know what's going to happen. We're going to be in the All 22, dissecting every single play, every single player. Oh my God, he didn't do this, or oh my God, he could have done that. That's for later. For now, though, I wanted to go ahead and kind of, change it up a little bit, give you guys a little different information too, you know, because I think it's a lot of fun if you really think about it when you have such an amazing organization like the Miami Dolphins, Super Bowl winning multiple time Super Bowl winning Miami Dolphins. A lot of things happen, but I feel like most people should, you know we all talk about who our favorite players or who are the most likable players and things like that, and I kind of wanted to go over that with you guys because I've been reading a couple of articles, looked at a couple shows, and I thought this was really really interesting. Like, people actually like these people. So yeah, I figured why not talk about the different likable guys here for the Dolphins, and I said top 10. Why? Because I mean, why not? Yeah. So I have two different lists. So I'm kind of gonna bounce off each other, which I think is pretty interesting. But I am getting some similarities. Some of the players are a little bit younger. Some of the players are not as young. But this is all time. I didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to just be. Um, what do you call it? Miami Dolphins, like the last 10 years or the last 15 years. No, I want it all time because I figured that would give us a large sample size of um, players for us to choose from. You know what I mean? So let me go over this real quick with you guys, but let me make sure that I pull in my little, I got to do it every morning. My little hit the like button and subscribe. Let me make sure my little message. Bill. Where is this? Where is it? Oh, where it? Found it. Okay, copy and paste. There you go, guys. Good morning, but let me see in the chat who is in the building. Let's see here. Let's see here. Good morning, Chef Jew. As always, each and every morning. Thank you so much. Fins up. Oh, thank you all for taking the time out of your day to wish me happy birthday. Absolutely, Chef Jew. Happy birthday. Absolutely. You're huge in the Dolphins community. We all love you and appreciate you, and hopefully one day I can go to your restaurant and eat some of your food, honestly. But But yeah, but happy birthday, man. Definitely happy birthday. Let's see here. Vanjo, good morning. Good morning. Michelle, welcome back. Good morning. There she is. Good news, lady. There you go, 305 Sports, babe. Good morning. Yes, yes. 80 more days, guys, so the season starts. Whoop, whoop. Oh, man, I'm so happy. Absolutely. Ray Love, welcome back to Miss Fans. Appreciate you guys. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen. Oh, you love the little background? Thank you. I worked hard. Not easy. It took me like 100 different versions to try to get everything, put in place correctly, but I like it. And I'm glad you like it too. Oh, let's see here. But guys, yeah, so let's talk about the top 10 most likable players, most likable Miami Dolphin players. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's going to be a lot, And I want you guys to also name off your QB1. Welcome, your present. I love it. I love it. I love the little person. Wait, it didn't show. Hold on, wait. I like the little person. Yep. That's nice. That's nice. Finch Nation TV, welcome. Good morning. Welcome back to Miss Finch. Yes. But I thought it was very interesting reading all these articles, and I got some from Bleacher Report, some from the Miami Dolphins, and I thought it was interesting. And then I can't wait, guys, because the next one that we're doing with this top 10 likable, we're also doing the most unlikable or dislikable or whatever the opposite of likable is. Yeah, I can think about it right now. I think it's this unlikable. I don't want to say hated because I don't like those words. But dislikable. We're gonna go with dislikable. Correct me, people. It's way too early in the morning. Okay, there you go. It is what it is. But we're gonna have so much fun with that too. And I definitely wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about it because I mean, why not? You know what I mean? But guys, listen. First and foremost, I want to hear from you guys. Just give me one. Who is your most likable? Not like your favorite stats or whatever, like your most likable all time Miami Dolphin player. Let's see here. Okay, 305 Sports, baby. Let's see here. You got Richmond Webb. I don't remember seeing him play, but he's literally the nicest man off field. So sincere, humble, and sweet. You know what? I haven't had the pleasure of interacting with him on my channel yet, but I did get to do it on Stephen D's channel, and yeah, he's awesome. Wealth of knowledge and so open too to the fans. I really appreciate that. That's a good one. Ray Love, JT. I love me some Jason Taylor. He's actually my favorite player. So, and I got to meet him too. This man has the world's biggest hands I've ever seen in my life. I mean, there were like three of my hands. Like it was. I don't even know how to describe how huge this man's hands were, but yeah, he was awesome. And that shiny bald head, yeah, so cute. Anyways, but um, but yeah, those are two great guys. And guys, just keep rumbling off. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I keep seeing here, kind of common theme, if you will, as far as players who are the most likable. The at least the top 10 most likable. But as you, like I said before, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. If it looks like this, hit it. If it looks like this, hit it. All right, fins up, literally, like they're right there. Up. So youtube.com/Miss slash Miss Fans slash Miss Fans is easy as just subscribe. We're so close to 350. Let's make it happen, people. Okay, subscribe today. Now, let's see here. Um, Michelle Camwick. Oh, that's an for real 305 Sports, baby. Hands big close. Yo. Cam Wake is an awesome person. Have to admire his hard work. You know what? I met Cam Wake. Oh, so amazing. He's probably three. And look, I'm 5'7", so I'm already tall for a woman. I'm not a giant, but still above average, baby. Anyways, I'm literally the tallest woman in my family, and Actually, among all my friends, except my best friend, who's like my same height. Other than that, yeah, tallest, which I like. But I'm not like super cute. I'm not a giraffe. You know what I mean? I'm not like 6'2". Um, but still, Cam Wake was like 2 feet taller than me. Like it was insane. And I have the picture. I have to post my pictures when I met him, and I met the entire team when Philbin was the coach. It was awesome. Even Deion Jordan people. But Cam Wake, that's my brother's favorite all time player, man. He's so cool. He's so cool. And we got to meet him a couple times too in the practice field over at in Davies. So yeah. Let's see here, Valjo. Who you got? You say Jason Taylor. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame over Zach Thomas. And in the word of Dubertron, I quote, "He's a beautiful man." He is a beautiful man. I mean, that is a beautiful man. Good morning, King Mill. I appreciate you, King Mill. Good morning, Miss Phins. Missed you yesterday. Yes, I know, guys. I was literally saving lives. That's all I gotta say. That's literally all I gotta say. Let's hear 5 touch Ronnie Brown. Left-handed people stick together. You know what? Appreciate it. There you go. Okay. So let me tell you about the common ones, because there are a few, and this is why I wanted to go all time, because we have different eras. I mean, we have fans that have known the team. They were little kids and were there in 1966 when the team was created. They saw the 72 Dolphins. They saw all of this, and I thought that was so cool. And right now, just talking about it right now, I have the Miami Dolphins article here. It's called AC in the AM Top 10 Characters in Dolphins History. And this was back in 2019 by Andy Cohen. So thank you, Andy. Um, let's see here. So you guys know I'm not trying to read all this, but I do highlight some of the portions of the actual article that I like. So there were a few, some I actually never even heard of. I'm not gonna lie. Look, hey, I don't know everything about the Dolphins, but I'm learning each and every day through my love of this team. New stuff, and this one I learned, and because it's so new, I have to put it in here. Chief Wahoo Mcdaniel. Let me say that one more time. Chief Wahoo Mcdaniel. Who is that, Miss Fins? Great question. Simple. He's a member of the Choctaw Chickasaw tribe, and he played for the Dolphins from 1966 through 1968 before he knocked out 2 police officers in an altercation, leading him to his trade to San Diego. Uh, I mean, uh, Miami. Okay, I'm not even surprised. McDaniel was a decent linebacker, but was known far more for his professional wrestling career, holding the National Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship belt 5 different times. Colorful, flamboyant, fearless. I'm told that those who knew McDaniel say that he was truly one of a kind. Man, that was so dope. Well, first of all, the fact that you knock out 2 police officers and they get traded. Would they even be playing if this was nowadays? I mean, let's be real. I don't think it would be. But hey, you never know. So back then, it was a much, much different times. Let's see here. Okay, Larry Zonka, which this one was also another one that I saw the different article too. So let me reference Zonka. Where is it? Where is it? There he is. Okay. So now I'm gonna go, because Zonka was talked about here. I'm gonna go to the other article from Bleacher Report. Wait, let me quote him properly. It's called Miami Dolphins Top 15 Biggest Fan Favorites in Team History by Scott Altman, back in 2011. So that's why I have to kind of go back and forth, because not all that reason, but definitely there was back and forth. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and talk about these. Let's see here. Zonka. Okay. So many may have scoffed at the Dolphins' tropical colors back in the 60s, but Zonka quickly erased any negative notions about the team. He was a brutal runner who played with a complete disrespect for his body. Ultimately, Zonka defined an era of Dolphins football. The Dolphins selected Zonka out of Syracuse with the eighth overall pick in 1968 draft, and that rookie quickly showed that there was no leaning or learning curve necessary. After posting two solid years to kick off his career, Zonka was elected to five straight Pro Bowls from 1970 to 1974, earning him his two first team All Pro selection. He still holds virtually every Dolphins rushing record. Wow, that's awesome. But over here, in my other article, they pretty much said that, let's see. So Larry Zonka and Jim Kick, individually, they were somewhat normal, but bringing them two together let their creative minds wander just a bit. And you got two of the best practical jokers this franchise has ever seen. They were known during their heyday as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And once upon a time, they were featured on the cover of Esquire magazine dressed in those roles. I'm actually looking at it. They definitely pretty well with that one. Let's see here. In another photo shoot, they for the cover of Sports Illustrated, Zonka and Kick posed in front of a goalpost, and if you look closely, you'll see Zonka shooting a bird. But simply put, they were master troublemakers, prompting Don Shula to ask during a team practice meeting one day, "Are you two ever gonna grow up?" Apparently, they never did. So yeah, I mean, practical jokers. So Zonka was not just a brutal running back for us. Super practical joker, and I love that because why? It's a balance, guys. It's a balance, and I thought that was pretty fun. Let's see here. Okay, we could have been superstars. Welcome to Miss Fitz. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. It's tough for me to choose one favorite player. Mine's Ricky Williams, Cam, uh, Wigzilla, and Zach Thomas. Yeah, well, these are the most likable players. So you'll see some other ones that I'm gonna mention as well. Let's see here. Now, okay, I'm gonna go with the Marx brothers, but really, I'm gonna go with Mark Clayton. This is a player who just never grew up. I'm saying that with a great deal of affection, practical jokes, and maybe every day of his football life. Confidence, nobody could ever cover me one on one. He said early in his career, athleticism, he swears he could jump over a ping pong table lengthwise, whereas his fellow Mark's brother, Mark Duper, was reversed and soft spoken. Clayton was in your face, loud, and likable at the same time. He loved to rag on Dan Marino. Late in his career, he even tested out Shula a few times. Nothing intimidated him, and he was always in every sentence of the word a character. So yeah, so Clayton, definitely a character. I appreciate that. Let's see here, which gives you a little insight of the players too. It's not all about just work, all about just the game because obviously you want them focus and things like that. But whatever, people. You also want them to have, you know, um, you also want them to have a good time, which is always a good thing, but it's a balance. You don't want them to have too good of a time and then not pay attention to work, but you want that when things get tough, you need somebody like that to kind of like get you out of that shell or that mind frame and things like that. And I love the fact that we had such great characters at different eras. To be honest with you, yeah. Let's see here now. A lot of people are gonna agree with this one. Ricky Williams. So the Miami Dolphins article says one of the truly bizarre characters in team history. Ask Williams a question, and you could never tell whether it might where it might lead. Between his love for yoga, his penchant for smoking marijuana, and his unique outlook on life, we may never see again a player quite like him. He played for the Dolphins 3 different times, once missing a year due to drug related suspension, and another time walking away because his heart wasn't in it. When he did play, he was special, but as much as he'll be remembered for some remarkable runs, it is his lifestyle and his unique perspective that will always set him apart. And I know you guys already mentioned him a couple of times. A couple of you guys already mentioned that. Definitely Ricky Williams. I actually can say because I watched him play. Man, I love Ricky Williams. I mean, he's like I don't want to say our Marshawn Lynch, but esque. Our Marshawn Lynch esque. Um, the style of playing a little bit, kind of bulldozer, even though he was able to still be shifty. But man, his off the field stuff. I mean, I have this ticket when I went to the game, and I can't remember where I put him. I'm upset. Once I find it, I'll put it up. But I have a ticket, and he's actually went back in the day when they gave you paper tickets, which I want paper tickets, people, so I can put them on wall. These electrical, digital. Children watch the show. Children watch the show. Children watch the show. Yeah, I can't deal with this electrical stuff, man. I prefer paper, where I can just beep and then keep going, and I can put it on my wall and be like, guys, I went to this game. Just saying. But anyhow, Ricky Williams definitely one of the funnest players. I mean, one of the most likable. I can't think of anybody not liking um Ricky Williams. It's really, really tough to find somebody that doesn't like. Clemente, welcome back to Miss Fizz. Correct. Chris. The like button, people. Dolphins witness protection, Ricky with the sticky. Yes, you see what I mean? Ricky Williams, I'm telling you, he is the best. Let's see here. Okay. Let me go over a few other ones with you guys. Shannon Crowder, people. Well, Miss Fins, what do you mean? Where do you start? With his hobby in high school of chasing down wild boars and wrestling them to the ground with his bare hands? Or maybe with Crowder playing a role in hiring a dancer to interrupt rookie talent night with first year coach Nick Saban in attendance? There are so many stories about Crowder, and we hear many of them each day on his sports talk radio show. He is fun, he is creative, he is hilarious, he is controversial, he is liable to say anything at any time. Like when the Dolphins were playing a game in the London in 2007, I couldn't find London on the map. He said, "Just wish we could have closed Crowder. Now that we could have a fun locker room." There you go. Channing Crowder, you know what? I remember him playing as well. I can't wait till we talk about the top figures we don't like because I've got a few in mind. Seriously. Now I want to go into recent history, but before I go into this one character, I really want to go ahead and because I definitely want to save him for last, so you guys can see what I mean. Let's see here. One, two, three. Okay, let's go to Jim Mandich. It's one story that Shula still loves to tell that helped earn this beloved tight end a place on this list. Mandich was the top draft pick of the Miami Dolphins back in 1970. He was a Michigan man, captain of the football team. So when Shula first met Mandich in the summer of 1970, he envisioned a clean-cut, polished and polite gentleman. What he got instead was a ponytail, sandals, love beads, one earring, and a Volkswagen Beetle with flowers painted on it. It was the 70s, people. Hippie era. So you could, as you could expect, Mandich was a hippie. There you go. I said it. You, Shula said, were the captain at Michigan? Fortunately, Mandich eventually cleaned up his act, though. He always spoke his mind, even if it wasn't in Shula's mind. Yeah. Uh, hey, mm, Shula loved this guy. And I love tight ends, as you guys know. Just say. Hey, Trey. Welcome back. Welcome back to Miss Vince. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Okay, witness. Yes, yes. Good morning, Fins fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Okay. I've got another one for you. Remember, we're going all time, people. So some of these guys you may have heard of, but never actually watched playing. That includes me because I'm way too young to know to have seen these guys actually play in real life. Because I wasn't even a thought, and my parents were barely even a thought. So yeah. But anyways, let's see here. Garo Yepermian. He broke ties. He made ties. Yep, you heard it, people. This man literally broke ties and made ties. So I read this one already, so I'll give you the gist of it. Garrow, back in the day, I mean, guys, this is the 70s. They didn't pay much. So most of these players in the league, and I'm talking about throughout the entire NFL league, they had regular jobs. It was you're a player on Sundays, practice a couple days a week, and you still have to work another regular job to support your family. Garrow was not that funny, and he couldn't sing well. So because those two things didn't work, he actually started a tie making business, and he ended up having a pretty good business, successful, and he pretty much sold them after practice. Great thing is that it did not affect him in his afternoon job, aka playing with the Dolphins. But yeah, because he had a hustle. That was back in the day, hustling. You know what I mean? But yeah, Garrow, great guy, beloved by his team, and actually ended up having to sell ties to be to make it happen. Let's see here. Oh, hey, this, eh, okay, perfect. I've got another one here for you. Quarterback David Woodley. Does anybody remember David Woodley? May he rest in peace. Woodley was truly one of the most unusual players I have reported on, says article maker. He once told me that in an interview that the perfect scenario for him would be playing in an empty stadium. Who needs the fans? He asked. I just want to concentrate on playing football. Woodley was a tough nut to crack. He was a loner in so many ways, which is unusual for a quarterback. I never got the impression he enjoyed playing football. It was more a means to an end. My only regret is that I didn't have the chance to delve deeper into what made him tick. But yeah, definitely interesting character. You know what? If he would have still been here and played with, when we had the whole COVID thingy, when there were literally no fans, maybe he would have had a chance to actually do that. Let's see here. And then I got one more before I tell you my last person, people. How many players are crazy enough to walk over to the opponent's sideline and challenge, well, just about the entire team to a fight? Well, guys, that's Brian Cox. And he did that in a Monday night game back in 1991, in December 1991 against the Bengals. How many players are crazy enough to take out his middle finger and Barnett in the middle of this play to a bunch of rapid Buffalo Bills fans in Buffalo, no less. Yes, Cox again. He was a good player, sometimes very good, but it was that not so friendly fuse that often got him in so much trouble. If he would just stick to playing football, Shula once said of Cox. Listen, I love that. I don't care what anybody says. I love it. Why not? Stick it to the other team. I mean, yeah, whatever birds you have, like flip them. Because okay, nowadays let me tell you the difference between back then and nowadays. Nowadays, everybody's a friend, even if you're in different teams and whatever. And yeah, no, I don't want that. I want the rivalry. I want that. How I will tell you this: in college, it's definitely more prevalent than it is in the NFL or even in basketball. Um, when you have that rivalry, like that Michigan State v Michigan, or that like the University of Miami versus Gators, like rivalry. You don't like nobody from there. I love that. But nowadays, everybody's all buddies, and my friend here, my friend there, even though they're in different teams. Like, stop it, please. The same thing for basketball. Man, you would never see anybody from one team be friends with another team. Absolutely not. It's like, I don't like you. You're not on my team, and we're going to destroy you. I like that. Nowadays, it's all cupcakes. And let's see here. And then, now I get to talk about what I want to talk about. This guy is a QB, and I'm going to see if you guys can guess which QB I'm talking about. QB, and I'm even it played in the last 20 years. Think of which QB I mean. That's one of the most likable Dolphins players, guys. I gotta hear from you because I think this is gonna be. This is to me. This guy definitely talk about likability, man. This guy definitely likable. So, which QB guys out of the 132 QBs we've had in the last 20 years? Obviously, we haven't had that much, but you guys know what I mean. Which QB do you think is the one I'm going to talk about right now? Just think of super most likable, like you just like down to earth family man. I'm trying to give you some ideas. Who do you think? Come on, put it in the comment section. As I sip some more water. Oh. In the meantime, I'm going to give you an honorable mention. Zach Thomas, people. Yeah, Zach Thomas is truly everything a franchise desires from a player. He was an absolute class act and will always be remembered as a consummate Miami Dolphin. Thomas was a diamond in the rough and maybe the biggest draft steal in team history. Selected in the fifth round in 1996 NFL Draft, he wasted no time in establishing his dominance in the pro ranks, racking up a career high 120 tackles in his first NFL season. Thomas departed Miami with a team record of 1041 career sacks, um, number that will remain in fact for a very, very long time. Yeah, honorable mention, guys. So tell me. Who do you? Oh man, you guys are good. Green Rat, Ray Love. You know what? So Ray Love got it. Yep, Fitz Magic, guys. Fitz Magic. Definitely one of the most likable Miami Dolphins players of all time, period. But before I go to Fitzy, Matt Moore. You guys know I love Matt Moore, the best backup QB we've ever had. I don't care what anybody says. You can argue with me. First of all, Matt Moore wore my favorite number 8, which right now is Jawan Hollins. So yes, I was partial to that too, because it's my favorite number. But oh man, I love Matt Moore. Come in, do his plays whenever we needed him. He always stepped up. He was always available. He was always ready for gameplay. Like I love me some Matt Moore, people. Duffy, one of my favorites, super likable. You didn't hear anything about players not liking him or having any issues. And man, always a team player, always available. Absolutely one of my favorite QBs. Period for the Dolphins. Let's just put that. But yes, Ray Love, you got it. Fitzy, Fitz Magic, Ryan Fitz Magic Fitzpatrick, who recently retired, played 9 seasons, on 9 different teams in the NFL. Definitely a record, people. And one of them, actually, the two longest stints that he had in any team. A, the Buffalo Bills, he played 4 years, and B, the Miami Dolphins, where he played 3 years. Very, very, very happy with him. 2 years. Sorry, I apologize. 2 years. Um, but yeah, like let's see here. In the article, it says, got to include him on this list. Heck, he might have made it just for the beard. But it was more than that. At 36 years old and on his 15th season, having started for an NFL record 17 back then, Patrick has this usual desire that he recently admitted. Unusual desire that he recently admitted was probably a little sick. The former Harvard grad and father of seven likes to throw his body around, likes to initiate contact, gets a rush out of it, makes him feel alive out there, like a real football player, he said. That's why nobody was surprised when instead of taking a safer route, he chose to run over Buffalo safety Micah Hyde at the goal line a few Sundays ago. But it's more than that. He has an infectious sense of humor and some great stories to tell. I recently mentioned to him that he'd be a great book someday. Uh, he just smiled. Wish I could remember everything that has happened um, as well. So, yeah, guys, Fitz Magic. Definitely, I would have to say one of the, and obviously of recent history. I mean, who doesn't like Ryan Fitzpatrick? Too late. Anyways, yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick, guys. I mean, God, he just light up a room, and then you always saw him with his like shirt open, the hamburger meat hanging out, his beard. He just always looked so cool, but literally looked cool, calm, and collected. I remember them saying that he never actually really like warmed up or practiced a lot. He like he'd do his thing, throw a couple balls, but that's it. Um, he never actually like went through like the full rundown because he's like, yeah, I'm ready. And yeah, that was uh that was a lot of fun. So for me, I have to agree. Ryan Fitzpatrick has to be one of the all-time most likable Miami Dolphins players. So yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love the fact that this list carried players from all decades. I mean, we got from the 60s, from the 70s, 80s. I mean, just all time great characters, great players. And again, this is one guy's point of view, but I definitely agree with a lot of them, and I got to learn from a lot of them too. One of the earlier ones as well, so I thought that was pretty fun. But to add to that list, I have to agree with you guys. Like Zach Thomas, definitely very likable. Cam Wake, super likable. I mean, if you don't have Cam Wake there, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, people. I really don't know what to tell you. And to be honest with you, he didn't even have Jason Taylor, and I agree. Jason Taylor was definitely one of those what do you call it? Uh, One of those players that definitely, you know, I don't know. How do you not like them? You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I mean, that was pretty much it. But if you guys, anyone else that you have on this list, anyone that you think should have been that wasn't on this list, let me know. I want to hear from you guys too. And you know what? I was gonna do it next week, but we'll probably do it tomorrow. We'll do the dislike all time. Clemente, you said for you, Miss Fitzpatrick has to be on that list. Hey, he's already here in my heart. Uh, yeah, you guys know I love Gasicki. You know what? I didn't want to be, impartial. And that's why I say, like, yeah, I'm a real Dolphins fan because, well, I'm a fan, period. I don't want to say real or fake or whatever, but I am a team fan. That's really what I meant. I'm not just a player fan. Obviously, I have my favorite players. I love Gasicki, aka Gasexy. But I'm all about the team, baby. It's all about, you see, look, right up here, you see this logo? It's all that matters. This logo. You know what I mean? But yeah, who else do you guys think is an old time super likable guy? Who else? Because I want to hear from you guys. I know we went with Matt Moore, Fitz, Cam Wake, Jason Taylor. Oh man, Pat White. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah. As far as likable players, honestly, that's pretty much what I had for today. I don't know if you guys had anybody else. I went across these articles and I just thought they were kind of wholesome. You know what I mean? Because we're all talking about, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that, and super analyzing. But I feel like sometimes we need to go back. Let's go back a little bit into history. Let's talk about it. Um, TD Finstock is one of the most likable players. I don't think he played in the Dolphins. Dolphins witness protection. um, but as far as the team, hey, listen, I would say that we've had some really, really great, great, great players play in this team over the years. Um, but even so, as far as like super likable guys, I can't think of anybody like as I don't want to say electrifying, but as quirky and just I don't know, like like Fitzpatrick, man. Like he just everybody liked him, you know. Unless you were a hater, then fine, you're gonna hate on him. But everybody liked him. He's such a great dude. And you know what? Being a father of seven, first of all, sir, congratulations. That's a lot of kids. No wonder he played for a lot of years. But but yeah, he definitely has to. At least for me, for recent history, he has to be. Now I will tell you this. So let me go over here. Fan favorite players too, because you can't just talk about like most likable players too. I feel like let's throw in fan favorites, guys. You can't deny Jason Taylor, one of the all-time fan favorite players of all time. Dan Marino, one of, if not the most fan favorite player of all time. He is definitely the most well known. Excuse me. Largest number of jerseys sold. Like Bones, welcome back to Miss Fans. Appreciate you. Yes. While you're in here, go ahead and let us know who's your most likable Dolphin player of all time. Literally all time. We went through like all different decades of the Dolphins. So, Green Rat, Nick Saban is my favorite Dolphin. You know what? Funny enough, tomorrow we're gonna be talking about who do we dislike the most. Preview. Mm. Fitz and Gesicki were on the something special. It needed to be said. Uh, you know what? I haven't seen if I know, guys, with the whole Tyreek thing. I'll cover that, but I feel like everybody else is covering. I'll give you guys as my take on Tyreek and the media and all that stuff later. I knew what I wanted to talk about today, so I don't just talk about like current stuff that happens. I also want to talk to you about stuff that we don't think about sometimes. And yeah, likability. This is a lot of fun. Ricky Bones. Yep, definitely. Ricky Williams has to be one of the most likable Dolphins players of all time. Like I compared him to our Marshawn Lynch. Like, he definitely reminds me a lot of him. But Ricky Williams definitely, let's not lie, smaller guy than Marshawn Lynch. So more shiftier, but he could still bruise. So don't let us fool you, people. Ricky Williams can pound you over like if he needed to. One thing that I love that we just read about Fitzpatrick is how his love of running over people. I love that. Like you know what? You're in my way. Move, move. That's a lot of fun. Obviously, you don't get to have a longer career or anything like that, but it's still fun as a fan to see that. Like I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see. I think it's. I would have to say that out of all the players that I got to watch as a kid, the ones that stick out to me, and this is just 100% from what I remember, because realistically, I think when I really paid attention was like realistically the very first time was in middle school. Super Bowl players, Super Bowl, the Rams when they won. Um, but in high school, on realistically, I um I remember watching Jason Taylor. I remember watching Zach Thomas. I remember watching Ricky Pennington. I remember Chad Henney. I remember watching live that game when we lost all three quarterbacks in one game. I can't even believe that. Let's see here. Bones, you say it's a tie for second, Pat and Sam. You mean Patrick, Sertain and Sam? Is that what you mean? I feel like, or you mean Pat like Fitzmagic? Who are you talking about? Sam Madison and Patrick Sertain? Because if you are, hey, it's awesome. But I remember watching Ricky Williams. Yeah, and even though I wasn't still into football, oh man, that guy was awesome to watch. Let's see here. Bob Grease was also another fan favorite in Miami. But now that the Dolphins were, yeah, now that the Dolphins are in the midst of a quarterback quagmire, his career and stature are only further cherished. Grease is arguably the most decorated player in Dolphins history. He has two Super Bowl rings, six Pro Bowl selections, two AFL All Star selections, two first team All Pro selections, and a spot in the NFL Hall of Fame to his name. The Dolphins have also retired number 12. Definitely have to agree with Bob Grease. Well, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Being a top player for sure. But listen, that's pretty much it. I'm excited, guys. Remember, hit the like button. We need the like button, guys. Gotta have the like button. The more likes, the more we're able to go ahead and have people actually watch the show and rewatch it as well. So please go ahead and do it. Clemente Jesse David is another fan favorite. Get out of here, sir. I can't. You're too much for me right now. You're definitely too much for me. Let's see here. Delusional Patriots fan. Who's your favorite Dolphin of all time? Your most favorable Dolphin of all time. Just saying. Let's see here. Dolphins protection. Football player doesn't make a great fun. Basketball player. Let's see here. Dolphins witness protection. Who is in the Dolphins witness protection? Is what I want to know. That's first of all, I love your name. Hilarious. And second, who is in this Dolphin protection program? Um, a football player doesn't make a great basketball player. A basketball player who plays football. Yeah, Mike Gesicki. Fitz knew how to properly place a ball for Gesicki. Yes, he did. I'm telling you. But okay, not for nothing, because we had three QBs in the last 3 years: Fitz, Tua, and um, Brisket. And out of all three, the one that had the longest career was Fitzpatrick. Most experience in different teams and schemes, Fitzpatrick. And the I don't care mentality, Fitzpatrick. So he definitely chalked it up, and he knew exactly how to just like braid basket. Like, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm telling you, look, I don't care what anybody says. And I have to find a picture and frame it. My man, Fitz Magic, guys, has his flipping literal, it was this way, because he's a righty, head being like his neck broken. Can't even see the flipping play. And my man still manages to throw it 50 something yards. Oh my God. A perfect flipping ball. Please add an extra 15 on top of that. Like, oh, that definitely for me, watching that live, has to be top 10 plays of all time for me. I mean, football, period. But definitely Dolphins. I mean, the guts to still throw a ball when you clearly see he cannot see the field. That was all. First of all, two things happened in that play: one, muscle memory, and two, his subconscious. His subconscious took a glimpse of where that player was, did the calculations, and then that muscle memory kind of just worked itself, and then one of my all-time greatest plays of all time. Period. I've never seen that. Someone literally, their head is being cut off, people, and he still managed to throw the ball and still make it drop a dime. Ah, amazing, amazing. But yeah, he's my favorite. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we talk about today? So we talked about Chief Wahoo Mcdaniel. If you didn't catch him, go to the beginning. And we talked about Larry Zonka and Jim Kick. We talked about Garo Yepermin, Jim Mandich, quarterback David Woodley, Mark Clayton, Brian Cox, Ricky Williams, Channing Crowder, Fitz Magic. We also talked a little bit about Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas, Cam Wake. Who else? Who else? Who else? Bob Greasy. A little bit of Danny as well. You know what I mean? There's something to having a veteran QB on the roster. Absolutely delusional. Absolutely. Having a legit veteran QB on the roster makes a huge difference. So yeah, not like two for like 10. Oh, you know what? And you make a great point. I'm gonna highlight this because I want people to understand what delusional Patriots fan is saying here, and I agree 1,000%. I know that most people give the veteran status to players who have been in the league after 4 years, But Delusional makes a great point. 10 plus years, you've seen so much more in those 10 plus years. That to me is an established veteran quarterback. You know, um, doesn't mean that you have to, because even guess what? We have veterans who end up being backups and veterans who have always been backups, but it's still a veteran, still has played consistently. But having those 10 plus years, it's not even fair to compare. And having Fitz on this team and roster, that's why helped a lot because he had so many years of experience. So I definitely agree with you, Delusional Patriots fan. Oh, and my dad says hi. Just so you know, I talked to him over the weekend about you. Um, but yeah, he's also a Celtics fan, and that was a whole nother conversation with him. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see here. I'd say New England defense got a little worse when you. Mm, we'll see. I mean, I'm not sure. Jimmy G said like 5 years, I think, behind Brady. Yeah, and he was definitely gonna take over. Jimmy G was gonna take over. I will tell him you said hi. Um, Jimmy G to me, I think what Bill Belichick wanted to do was do what they did over in the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. He sat for 3 years, then took over. Boom, over the I call it the high. And they won the Super Bowl. Hey Ryan AP, welcome back. Um, so yeah, and I think they wanted to go ahead and do that, but Robert Kraft lost his Tom Brady. He was like, absolutely not. Brady's the man, and we're gonna ride with him and force the trade. So there you go. Yeah, but anywho, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have here today as far as the most likable. And I'm gonna pin it, I'm gonna pin it in the comment section too. I really want to see you guys. So if you guys could just do me a favor, because I'm gonna make that the comment question. Which Miami Dolphins player is your most likable all time? And just put names. You don't have to give me a whole sentences. If you want to tell me why, I'd love it. And then we can go back and forth. But I really want to get from you guys in the comment section. So after the show is over, which will be pretty soon, go ahead and do me a favor and go down to the comment section and tell me who your all-time most likable player is, because I feel like that's gonna be great. Uh, Delusional says Stephen Ross. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I can't. You see this? And this is why. And hey, listen. Water break though. I have Jets fans, Bill fans, Patriots fans, Steelers fans, fans from all over the country, which to me, just even saying that is amazing. But man, like, I'll tell you this: when it comes to the AFC East, no better team than the Dolphins, baby. Woo! I said it. Yep, I said it. Okay, we're the best team, period. Mm. And we could definitely argue about that. But all I want from you guys today is to go ahead and let me know in the comment section, guys, who your all-time most likable Dolphins player is. Let's see here. Da-da-da-da. Guys, again, if you can do me a favor, hit that like button, people. Hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody on Twitter, Twitch, if you haven't followed me already, guys, share my link, share my name, share everything. Miss Phins, MISSPHINS. Super easy, super simple. I definitely want everybody to go ahead and just follow me on social media, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, social media. Follow Miss Phins, subscribe to YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe. It's so easy. YouTube.com/Miss Phins. That's YouTube.com. See? Subscribe today. YouTube.com/Miss Phins. Easy. super easy. Okay, so guys, make it happen. And tomorrow we're gonna discuss the all-time most disliked Dolphins players of all time. So yeah, what time is it? Two time, baby, two time, baby, two time. Okay. And you know what? As an honorable mention, I'll say this: Tua is one of the most likable Dolphins players of all time. And I didn't forget him. I just, I went all time. So, but yes, Tua is definitely one of the Dolphins' all-time most likable players, guys. It is what it is. But thank you for having me. Great show today. Thank you, Lady Dolphin, Miss Phins. Love you. Thank you so much, Chef Jew. Again, happy birthday. Congrats on the engagement. Everybody else, guys, listen. Love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. Okay, catch me in all social media, okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.